Hey, this is Steven with Armed Culture, bringing you news related to the Second Amendment as far as self-defense and the violent world around us is concerned. Reminding you to be prepared and always vigilant because you never know what could happen to you at any moment. Today we have shots fired during a quick stop robbery in South Burlington. This is in Vermont. This happened around November 6th, a Tuesday at about 6 p.m. Police say two men went into a station, demanded cash, and fired off multiple gunshots. Or at least, kind of that's where it started. This one has some twists and turns that I want to know your guys' thoughts on. Where do you think this might actually end? Because it is rather interesting. Let's see here. So according to the investigators, two male suspects entered a gas station wearing all black masks covering their faces and demanded money from the clerk. You can kind of see them all covered up there. One of the suspects, who appeared to have a handgun, according to the police, both suspects fled after the clerk handed the money and the cash registers. Police said the suspect utilized BB guns in the robbery. Both suspects told the police they were only making an effort to flee with the cash and did not fire at the clerk. So here at the initial one, it says they demanded cash and fired off multiple gunshots. Kind of makes it sound like it was happening kind of around the same time. But then when we go to here, after they got given the money, they started going outside, at which point the clerk followed them. He says he saw two muzzle flashes and believed the robbers were shooting at him. If they were BB guns, they wouldn't have muzzle flashes, and if he shot inside, you might know they were BB guns, just based off the sounds of them. Either way, they did have firearms. Maybe they pointed at him. I'm not sure. But he says they had two muzzle flashes and believed that they were shooting at him. So he pulled out his firearm and fired several shots back at them. The juveniles said they were just trying to get away. This is where it has a little bit of a turn. Is the juveniles were cited with assault and robbery, but the clerk was also charged with aggravated assault in the incident. Maybe because they don't... I'm not sure. I guess they see the BB guns as not threatening. Maybe they don't see that they fired shots off. What are your guys' thoughts on this one? This one's an interesting one. They did have a BB gun, which many BB guns or airsoft guns can look fairly convincing to real firearms and are often used for those in like training scenarios. Sound can be a little bit off, but with like real gas airsoft guns, you get kind of that sound. Almost sounds like a suppressed firearm with a lot less sound. That being said, there wouldn't be muzzle flashes, but the guy who just did get robbed at gunpoint ended up firing shots after. The kids were outside. But I mean, if they fired at him, maybe he did fear for his life. Maybe he did get hit by a BB gun pellet, felt that and misinterpreted it. Get down in those comments. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. What would you do if you're at work and somebody robs you at what looks like a gunpoint, takes your money, you escort them out? Interesting that he followed them out. I'm not sure what the thought was on there. Maybe lock the situation. He could get them out and then lock it down, watch them leave, make sure they're actually leaving. I'm not sure what the thought process on following them was. That being said, he followed them out there. Supposedly, possibly, they fired at him. They say they didn't, though if you had BB guns and it was plausible to unavail, you might say that anyway. But then he pulls out and fires back at them. Thankfully, nobody was actually hurt in this situation. I don't know how, but seems like he actually missed all of his shots to these children that seemed like they were probably pretty close to him. But yeah, now he is also facing charges. So in a situation where two people rob you and you fight back, you're also getting charged with aggravated assault. It's an interesting one. Get down there and let me know what your thoughts are on that. If you could, smash that like button, subscribe to Arm Culture. My name's Steven, bringing you news related to self-defense, the Second Amendment, and the violent world happening around us. Talk to you soon. Bye.